Piracy is nothing to worry about. I have over 300 new copyright infringements on my online courses every single week, and I still have a mid-7-figure business. So here's the thing, you cannot build a successful business constantly looking over your shoulder, wondering who's out to get you. Because what you've got to gain, it far outweighs what you've got to lose. And the benefits of having a successful course out there in the world, making a difference in people's lives, they're so much greater than the potential for lost revenue from a few stolen courses or even a few thousand stolen courses. And you might say, I get it, Marisa, it's easy for you to say. You're already making millions of dollars selling courses and I'm struggling to sell anything. But let me ask you this, what comes first, the millionaire or the millionaire mindset? And what could happen in your business if you switch from what I call a scarcity mindset, worrying that things might be stolen, to an abundance mindset around issues like piracy, and realizing that there's more to gain than there's more to lose? What if you imagine that the people who are stealing your courses were at a point in their lives when that was the very best option that they had? And maybe it's your course that's the thing that changes everything for them. So next time around, they've got the resources to actually buy your course, right? And you become the very first person they come to. That reframe changes everything, doesn't it? Here's the thing. 20 years ago, my husband Murray, he was working on his first course. It was called Job Secrets Revealed. And at its height, this funded both him and his best friend to quit their jobs, live off this one $27 product, travel the world, and have the ideal laptop lifestyle that all entrepreneurs dream of. But when he was first beginning, he spent weeks obsessing about how to protect his content, how to protect his course so it wouldn't be stolen. He had no customers, and yet he was obsessed with protecting the product before he had the customers. And he basically spent weeks of pointless activities looking into anti-piracy solutions and all of that. And then later he woke up and he realized it was a huge waste of time. Flash forward just 12 months later, and this product was really bringing in 6 figures a month, right? So simply putting those concerns to bed, he was able to generate 6 figures a month by the end of 1 year by launching his course and just not even worrying about the piracy thing. And it's the mindset we get into, the scarcity mindset, where we don't have any customers, but we're thinking so small and we want to protect the small stuff that we actually have, versus really honoring this big dream that we've got and all that's possible for us when we don't even worry about things like that. Now, of course, there are ways to make your programs thief-proof, and I want to talk about that in just a moment. But first, I want to say that piracy, it's not a big deal. So if that's the very worst thing that could happen, then I think that you're good to go with your online course business. So my name is Marisa Murgatroyd, and I've sold over $17 million in online courses and programs, and I've helped thousands of people launch their own online courses in the world. And not just any kind of course, a course that gets radically more engagement and radically more student success than traditional courses, because I believe that student success is the new marketing, and when your students win, you win, which leads me to how you can make your course thief-proof. You see, a lot of people think the value is in the information, in the training, but the truth is that it's not. And I can't tell you how many times I've had people ask me to sign a non-disclosure agreement before we even talk about their course. And when that happens, I've learned to basically run the other direction, because that signals to me that that person believes their idea, their information in and of itself has a huge amount of value. And the truth is that ideas are a dime a dozen. And you can get all the free information in the world for free on Google 24/7. And YouTube, it's a gigantic ocean of valuable free trainings like this one. But information alone, it does not change people's lives. And if it did, we would all be living in Googletopia right now. I mean, think about it. We'd be happy, we'd be healthy, we'd have absolutely everything we wanted, but we don't. Because information is just information is just information. And transformation is something completely different. So the real value in your idea, it's the execution. And the real value in your course is the student experience that you create. And neither of those things are something that people can steal. And that's why I teach my students how to design and launch a brand new kind of course something that I call an experience product. And experience products take best practices from the worlds of apps and games to get your students hyper engaged. And most of that experience, it's not in the trainings themselves. It's in our custom membership site where students are actually earning points for everything that they're doing and seeing their progress. It's in all the emails we send throughout the program that really moves them through the program and speaks directly to where they're at each step of the journey, what challenges they're facing, what opportunities are emerging, the insights and realizations they have. It's in the group coaching calls where we can help our students overcome their biggest fears and their biggest challenges in the moment and really apply the trainings to their particular situation, to their program, their business, their course, their expertise. And of course, it's in the contests that we run to help students who are falling behind, and the bonuses we give, things like building your membership site for you. Now, if you just stole the information, if you just stole the training, you would get a fraction of the experience and you probably wouldn't get the result that we promised. You wouldn't earn money with your program when it's launched out there in the world. So what I want you to see is that the way we approach course creation, the trainings are only a fraction of the value that my students receive, and that's the only thing that people can steal. And the truth is that most people, they don't take action on information alone. They take action when they have that support, that guidance, that community, and the experiences that make them feel like they can do it. So my challenge to you, it's not just to create a course, but to create an experience that can't be stolen. And I recommend starting by brainstorming 5 things that you can add to your online course to provide value beyond the information, beyond the trainings themselves. And you may have heard Maya Angelou's very famous quote, which is, at the end of the day, people don't remember what you said or did. They remember how you make them feel. Your information, your training, as much as you work so hard for them, and as an expert, you put so much value in it, it's really all the other things that make people feel and then get them to that result, that get them the success. And those are the things that can't be stolen. And that's the real opportunity in creating experience products. It's helping your students feel that excitement, that hope, that possibility, each step of the way on their journey to what I call mission accomplished. And if you want to learn more about how to create your own experience product that uses the secrets of the world's most successful apps and games, then I want to invite you to click the link below and watch my free masterclass. And if you're still worried about piracy, I wanted to say that there are things that you can do. Once you make your programs thief-proof by adding experiences that really can't be stolen, you still want to be smart. So I do pay the team at Takedown Czar $1,000 a month to really manage some of the piracy so it doesn't get completely out of hand. And of course, this is only an investment that you need to make when you get big enough, famous enough to attract the attention of pirates. Like I said, I have over 300 copyright infringements every single week. This week it was over 500 infringements, but I'm not worried. I still have an incredible life and I'm still helping people every single day. And like I said, if people have to get my course by hook or crook, I by all means don't endorse it. I hope they don't do that. But if that's where they're at and I'm still making a difference in their lives, well, at the end of the day, I'm okay with that. All right? So like I said, know that I'm not turning a completely blind eye and just handing my courses out for free everywhere. But I also know that it's like this game of whack-a-mole where every single time I take down a new link, another one turns up to replace it. That's never going to change. I'm not going to let it hold me back from building this online course empire and making a difference in people around the world. And I like to focus on what I have to gain and not what I have to lose. And I recommend that you do the same, because the truth is that even if everything that I've ever created up until now were stolen, I've got the deep faith inside of myself that I could recreate something even better. We are all creative beings. We've got more in us. We're not one-trick ponies with a single course inside of us. So worst comes to worst, and if it were completely stolen, and that's not likely because you're going to build a course in the way that I'm sharing with you now, where the information goes beyond the value in the training. But even if it were 100% ripped off, you've got more courses inside of you. And the time in which you've got your course out there can bring so much richness and abundance to your life and so much fulfillment from the impact that you make that it is worth it. And that attitude, that faith in my creative capacity to build a new course, to build a new business if need be, that's what makes me an entrepreneur. And that's the millionaire mindset that I was talking about earlier. So don't forget to check the information below to find that link to my free masterclass to show you how to make this kind of program, this kind of course, and get it out in the world, making an impact and making income. Or stay on YouTube and watch my next training in this series, which is really about how to create an online course with just the right amount of content, and also how to get testimonials for your course even before you create it. There are so many obstacles people put up to really thinking about what course am I going to create, or why can I create a course, or when can I create a course, that just don't need to be there. As soon as you get your course out in the market, making a difference, making an income, your life will change. And you'll be changing lives along the way. So don't let anything hold you back. Definitely don't let something like piracy or having your course potentially stolen or copied hold you back. You got this. So go out there, live your message, and check out the next videos in this playlist.